Hey everybody, how's it going? This video is dedicated to one Hector Vera, but I'm going to make it as digestible as possible for newcomers. I have better videos on the topic that will be made available at the end of this video that I had to private for reasons I will get into, but the gist of it is Hector Vera is this child-friendly creator who has been engaging inappropriately with his child audience for the better part of 10 years. Now, for legal reasons, I have to specify that some of these instances are cases that Hector has fully admitted to, and others are instances that Hector has denied thus far. Some of what he's admitted to include finding 16 and 17-year-old girls attractive, fantasizing about 16 and 17-year-old girls, fantasizing about middle schoolers from anime, engaging in fetish roleplay with children, engaging in rape slave play with adults who are role-playing children, having a harem server with girls ages 16 to 17, among a couple of other things that I won't get into. Again, the content's out there. I'm going to make my library public by the end of this video, so if you want to look into any of that, just go ahead, it'll be fun. The reason why I made my library private is because Hector and I came to an agreement a couple of months ago. Around November of 2021, I was made aware of an intervention some of Hector's closest confidants put him through in order to convince him to delete his channel, stop interacting with children, and go get help. I was told and shown proof that Hector would delete his channel by the end of 2021. So I waited patiently for the day. The day never came. He never deleted his channel. Surprise, surprise, Hector's a bit of a liar. Hector isn't really a man of his word. He goes back on his word quite often. So, I want to say around January. Now, this was a while ago. I can't really recall, but I think around January, he immediately went back on his word and attempted to come back on his DENOX handle. The guy came back crying, saying he deserves a 5th chance because he went to one psychiatrist appointment. The video didn't really go well. I gave him shit for it. Tanuki gave him shit for it. Jacob gave him shit for it. A lot of people came out of the woodworks just to leave mean comments, calling him a fucking degenerate, which he very much deserves. After his failed comeback, DENOX on Throwaway. Now, for legal reasons, I gotta specify this is alleged, but I'm pretty sure it's him. In my humble opinion, I'm pretty sure this is him. So this Throwaway, that could belong to anyone really, hit us up with this ultimatum of sorts. They said that if we could private/delete all of our videos and promise to never repost them again, DENOX would delete his channel and leave. He'd be done. He'd be gone. And how could I say no to that? Now here's my line of reasoning. By my understanding, the police and the FBI have been contacted as a result of DENOX's actions. His information has been handed to the proper authorities, and nothing has been done about it. Meaning legally, I cannot do anything other than keep making videos about him. And I can't do that forever. Realistically speaking, I can't continue this for the rest of my life until DENOX disappears. And I have no interest in breaking the law for the sake of going after DENOXSERIES. So that's not an option. It's just, I'm not interested. But my line of reasoning was, if I can limit the amount of children this guy is exposed to, that means there will be less victims in the long run. So I decided to go ahead and agree to having him delete his 1K subscriber channel in exchange for me deleting my videos. Now, before the deal was fully committed to, we decided to set up some ground rules that I'd like to display right now.
I sound kind of retarded back then, but you know, most little kids are like that. People change when they get older.
An offer has been made, ladies and gentlemen. DENOX, who is totally not Lily Trainer, who is totally not hiding behind one of his many, many 11-year-old waifus, has offered to consider keeping his promise in deleting his channel once and for all. Now, he had a set list of demands that weren't a part of his original promise he had made, to leave the internet and go get help after being exposed for talking sexually to children. But you know what? I'm a reasonable guy, so I took him up on it. I don't know if that makes me an idiot or what, but I want to see where this goes. So the terms of this agreement will go as follows. Hector will have a reasonable set of time to archive the videos that he cares for the most on his channel. Once that's done, he will terminate his account and forego his DENOXSERIES handle while still going to therapy. Once his therapist deems him safe enough to return, and this should be many months down the line, he may do so as long as he doesn't cover any child-friendly content. The community he harbors from then on should not gravitate towards children, because it's clear that he has no self-control around them. Once that's done, Jacob and I will private our DENOX-related content for about 30 days. That's around the ballpark range that it takes YouTube to fully terminate a channel. Just to repeat myself, upon DENOXSERIES channel termination, we will be privating our videos for 30 days. Once those 30 days are up, we will be deleting the videos permanently. That being said, if DENOX goes back on his word and hops back onto the DENOXSERIES handle in any way, shape, or form, we have backed up our content in the same method we have afforded DENOX to back up his. That being not online, but on a personal hard drive. As a show of good faith, Jacob decided to unlist his DENOX-related content in the meantime. Just as a quick disclaimer, this response by Lily Trainer is no longer available. One more thing. Would you ask Tanuki if he agrees to do the same? I'm going to assume YouTube removed the comment. Maybe Lily deleted it, but nevertheless, I'm going to afford them with an answer. I haven't had a consistent conversation with Tanuki in over 3 months. The man is very hard to reach. Nevertheless, this offer was made on my account. Therefore, I'm not going to be hitting up Tanuki on your behalf. The fact that I did so with Jacob is ridiculous on its own. That being said, I have it on good authority that Tanuki has lost any interest in making any kind of deal with DENOXSERIES since he broke his promise to delete his channel.
My favorite anime is Boku no Pico.
Now that that's out of the way, I want to make a special announcement. Hector came back! Hector came back 19 full days before he even went on hiatus. Yep, that's right. It turns out he's been secretly active on this account called RedStar Shy Guys Studios. And let me tell you, folks, for Hector to be cured of his psychological ailments 19 days before he even goes on hiatus to address them, that's just the wonders of modern medicine, folks. I don't ever want to hear anyone say that psychology is a soft science. In all seriousness, I'm going to be showing off some evidence proving that Hector and Shy Guy Studios are the same person.
Hello everyone, this is DENOXSERIES speaking once again.
Hello everyone, this is RedStar SE Studio speaking.
With all this been said, Jacob was able to confirm 3 days ago that there is at least one 15-year-old in his new server, which is troubling information to say the least. The main reason for this video's creation is to serve as a warning. In our absence, I've noticed that there is a lack of content pointing out who this person is and outing him to the grander community. But I thought it was necessary in order to get DENOX to forego his 1,000 subscriber channel, the same one he was using to get access to most of these kids to begin with. The following segment will be addressed to Hector Vera specifically. Honestly, Hector, I really wish I could say I'm surprised, but honestly, I saw this coming from a mile away. I am, however, baffled that you broke the terms of the agreement 2 whole weeks before you even agreed to the terms. If you're wondering how we found out about your channel so fast, let me give you a little piece of advice. Make sure your fan base isn't poking the bear on your behalf. It's really hard to ignore you when a certain person on your channel, a certain uplifting person, keeps attacking your ex-friends and leaking your information. As I said, the videos are going back up, but this little back and forth we've been having, I'm pretty much done with that. Jacob made his videos public again. I'm sure Tanuki will get the message once I post this video. But after posting this, the extent of my interaction will only be updating the community, big air quotes on the community, whenever you make a new channel. That stick shift floor guy or whatever the fuck he's called, you really got him to thank for this. Honestly, I was content with never addressing the situation again, but once he made me aware that you had broken your promise, I just had to keep my word.